that. It would more so be that, you know, he knew older women, he knew women above age too in Eastern Europe and all this and that. And Trump liked meeting women, so he introduced her to her. Doesn't mean she has any other ties to it. Yeah, that's like a big assumption for no reason. And then if you look at how she behaves and what the issues that she cares about, like how many issues she cares about with kids and all this and that, that's wild. That's a very wild allegation for no reason.
No, that supports these accusations because she won't live with him, right? And she's passive-aggressively trying to get ahead of it, but it's not directly, and she can't efface her oppressors just like his daughter. When she goes and visits her old bedroom, her face changes when she looks at her bed. It is very disturbing. A lot of PTSD.
How do you know that?
Because PTSD.
How do you know what happens when she looks at her bed?
If you stop cutting me off, I'll explain that PTSD survivors have.
But how do you know what?
How do you know?
She toured her old bedroom, and it was
on what? This was a documentary or something?
All right, you could be.
I am asking you a question, Dag. When did you see this? What did you see this?
Pull up. I feel like I'm being cornered, so let me pull up more substantiate. I'll put a better evidence than this. I'll put a better evidence.
I have a mole.
No one asked you, Aaron.
What is it? It's what we've named a stealth.
So all I'm saying, while he's pulling that up, I think you guys should just imagine, okay? She knew Epstein, right? She knew Epstein before, longer than she knew Trump. So there has been some interaction in some form or fashion there. Maybe he just invited her over. I don't know. But afterwards, the question is, did she also continue to go to some Epstein-related events, right? Did she go? Is it plausible? Yes, it is plausible. Would she might have been witness to things? Possibly. Would she have witnessed or had a chance to speak to people or interacted with people that were molested? Possibly if she was there at this function. All I'm saying is she's in the mix too. She's in the mix too. And in some form or fashion, she has to be recorded being there because there's already physical pictures of them together. The question is, what's the rest of the story? We're dodging it.
Part of the issue is that they can't touch her because any communications between her and, let's say, Trump is part of marital privilege in courts, spousal privilege. So all the communications, testifying, all that shit, they can't touch it. So it's not even worth going after or trying to dig anything from her because you're not going to come up with anything that's going to help with the case.
We will see that same type of energy apply when they start attacking Michelle Obama for whatever reason. It's going to look, there is no rules to this. You still have to ask the question. What was her involvement? Was she involved? Let her deny anything and everything. It needs to be addressed. She's in there.
But it's a silly assumption because, like, if you think about it, she would be at the events with older women. It's not like they would mix the sort of two events together. That's why it's silly. That's like it's all one big thing together, as though he doesn't have clients that have different interests, and then he curates those experiences based on what their interest is.
The thing is, we don't know. You are assuming certain things. What I'm saying is, we don't know. The only thing we do know is that she was in his orbit. I don't know what happens at that point, but we cannot turn an eye and we cannot walk past this question. It needs to be interrogated.
You can't walk past the question because it's a big, huge, logical jump.
Not when he has 4,000 bank transfers from his account to Epstein's account. You have 4,000 lines.
Oh, if you're trying to say he paid money for her, maybe. I'm not going to doubt that. Yeah, maybe Trump paid money for her. I don't know. Could have been. That's true. I'm not going to say that. I was arguing about the thing about Melania being involved with kids. I just don't believe that's true for.
No, okay, look, I'm not asking that question, okay? The question I'm asking, let me be very clear, is what was the extent of their relationship? And how far can we reach into that to uncover?
Yeah, she was probably on the roll. Yeah, she